In the name of Allah, the Beneficent and the Merciful. Peace be upon you, everybody. First of all, let us give thanks to Allah, the Most Holy and Most High, has given us opportunity and help so that we can attend in this event, Pancasila Citizenship Education Award. And don't forget, we also send our prayer to the great Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. He was the one who brought us from dark world to bright world like now. Okay, everyone, we are so very proud to stand here in front of such great judges. So thank you the opportunity. Okay, before we get into the presentation, I remember where I say that says, if you don't know, you won't love. So introduce me. We are from the 12th grade, majoring in Natural Science 2. My name is Nabila Zahra as moderator. The first speaker is Wira Madani. The second speaker is Eka Putri Kuswanto. Then the last speaker is Sandi Ahril. Okay, so the agenda we will discuss today is denial of obligation. So, denial of obligation is behavior that obeys or is irresponsible in carrying out obligation as a citizenship. For more details on this agenda, please welcome the first speaker.
Thank you for the opportunity. So, in this occasion, I will explain about the forms of denial of obligation that occurs in Indonesia. First, we will violate the human rights of the others. So, violating the human rights of others is an act or even the violate universally recognized human rights principles and norms. It occurs when the inherent rights of each individual, as the right to life, liberty, equality, and dignity are violated by governments, individuals, or groups. And then, the second is littering. Littering is a form of denial of obligation to the environment and nature around. Littering has a huge impact on people's lives. The next one is avoiding or not paying taxes. This denial is almost done by all the citizens, even though taxes are one of these resources for development and we ourselves who enjoy the results. And then, the fourth denial is damaging public facilities. Damaging public facilities means denial of obligation to the surrounding environments. Damaging public facilities is an act that harm yourself who use the facilities. That's all I can explain. I return it to the moderator.
Thank you to the first speaker. The next is the second speaker. Its time is yours.
Okay, thank you for the opportunity. I will continue the explain. Not participating in the defense of the country. Not participating in the defense of the country. The Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia in the year 1945, Article 30 Pasal 1 confirms that every citizen is obliged to participate in the defense of the country according to their respective roles. But there are still many denials of obligation committed by citizens. Disobeying traffic rules. Every citizen has an obligation to obey traffic rules, whether as a pedestrian, motorist, or other road user. Disobeying traffic rules also violates the obligation to respect others, especially if the violation is followed by actions that endanger people. I return to the moderator.
Thank you to Irene Eka Putri Kuswanto. The next is Sandi Ahril. Time is yours.
So, okay, corruption. Corruption is a form of dishonesty and criminal act committed by a person or an organization entrusting with a position of power to obtain a liquor for someone's personal gain. We all know in Indonesia there is so many cases about corruption, and we all know that corruption is so bad for our country. Because why? Because the people who doing corruption is not only not on the country but also society. In this occasion, I want to talk about two corruption cases in Indonesia. The first one is the corruption case about making an electronic Indonesian identity card. in this case, there are two politicians involved. One of them is Setia Novanto. Do you guys don't know who Setia Novanto? Setia Novanto is our former chairman of the Indonesian Parliament. In this case, our country is loses maybe like 2.3 trillion rupiah, and for that, Setia Novanto is given his intention by 16 years in prison. And the second corruption case is the corruption case by Surya Damardi. In this case, now as a land grabbing corruption case. In this case, occurred in 2003 until 2022. In this case, has caused a loss stage of 100 trillion rupiah, and because this crime he was sentenced of only 16 years in prison. Do you think it's fair? No. Do you think it's appropriate for what he did? No. But this is the law in Indonesia. There's fair, but in fact it is no. From the corruption case that I show you guys, we all know that corruption is so bad for our country, for our society, but also for ourselves. So I told you guys in this location, if one day one of us become a politician or businessman, use your power to be good to your country or society, because you will be to be a honest person in your job. I think that's all I can bring to the moderator.
Thank you to the last speaker. That was our presentation on the material. Then we open up a question and answer session.
Waktu habis. Dipersilakan kepada Pak Malik Fajar.